And you have to keep in mind that great multitude that's going to come out of this tribulation. They're going to be looking like the other nations. This is why this is a spiritual thing. It's not something that we go around our own cognizance, right? Can you use that word? Cognizance. I probably said that wrong, but cognizance mean concordance. No, so like I can't pronounce the word. But we ain't going around on our own our own ideas and say this is this way, this is that way. No, we're not bringing in our own way. We're following according to the scriptures. See, that great multitude is the one that's gonna come. Look, they're gonna be looking like the other nations. We got which makes logical sense. Yo, if you got rhythm, if you got a great voice, those are spirits of Yashala. I mean, yes, those are spirits of Yashala, not Ashashua, not Moab. They ain't got no rhythm. Yo, I was watching a video with I don't know if they're from East India, Elam, or whatever. They was looking like them, rapping. They was rapping like us though, bars and shit, rapping in their different languages. So these are the things that's gonna bear witness. And hey, the 2/3 don't even want it. Don't even want the truth. All right. Let's get this verse real quick. So you gotta think about these things. These are things that you have to keep in mind, regardless of how your emotion. Because your emotion this time is no time to be emotional. This ain't a time to be emotional. Because your emotions is gonna get you caught up. You know, you're gonna see something happen to family members or this person. You don't want to be caught up in that shit. These niggas gonna be making these moves, these sudden moves. You don't want to be caught up in that shit because that shit is gonna hinder you from getting that crown. Regardless of who it is and what it is, stay focused on the path for Yahweh Yahushua. Alright? This thing want to give me a hard time. I got it. Revelation chapter 7. Very powerful chapter. It clarifies a lot. Let's get right to the point. It says, the headline reads for Revelation chapter 7, verse 9, a multitude from the tribulation. Let's let the secretary say it so we could. I'm utilizing GP chat, whatever that's a chick, okay? You know how dudes be niggas. Dudes ain't gonna want no male secretary. They're gonna hear some nigga come want a female to look at, right? Come, sir, you know. I changed the voice in my audio, the Bible with the apocrypha. I changed it to a female. I don't want to hear no dude talking to me. You know, they got the dude in the blue letter. He strong shit. Change that to a female voice. Now, I think cars are females. I think the wisdom is a female. I'm just speaking out loud. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. All right. Listen. This is the headline reads for this chapter.
A multitude from the tribulation.
Hold on. So nice and loud.
A multitude from the tribulation.
A multitude from the tribulation. Okay. That multitude is going to look like because we've been scattered amongst the other nations. That's another clear indication that it's not about a color thing. It's not about he's a racism. We're not looking at people as colors. We read in the spirit. We are spiritual beings. We are spiritual men. Yep. All right, so that's a clear indication. Yo, you judging a book by its cover? No, motherfucker, that's you. You're carnal minded. Let me get that real fast. Carnal minded Bible verse, King James version. I said that wrong. Hold on, one more time. Carnal minded Bible verse, King James version. Let's see what pop up. Yeah, it did. That's gonna lead you to death, bro. Salaki, man. My nose has been terrible right now. I've been working in trucks and shit. Runny nose and shit. Alright, hold on. I got that verse. I want to go back to this real fast. You know what? Let me read this first, because this is icing the cake. Because this is the level of moment. Hold on, not that one. What is it? Romans chapter 8, verse 6. Let's get another one. Because we're spiritual people. We're spiritual beings, and they want that power, man. Joshua and the rest of the nations want what was given to us. And the scriptures clarify so much. The Bible. And then you wonder why people don't want to read the Bible, because it's the Bible breaks down ethnicity, right? And then what makes them, they came over with how you say this racist thing, right? They call it racism, right? But they brought Caesar Borgia picture. They brought the white Jesus to you. And then they say you're a racist because you read the book and it tells you exactly how he looks. What the fuck you just did? What you just do? You read. It says blessed who readeth. The scripture says blessed who readeth. Alright, granted, I pronounce words wrong. My vocabulary ain't up to par. But motherfucker, that means I just spiritually comprehend on your ass. You are trying to slander. You are being deceitful. Esau is being deceitful, and you are blinded in the mind by the God of this world. The scripture says that you're blinded in the mind. Let's get that real quick. Let me hold that verse. I'd rather not come to that verse too. I'm just pulling a verse. It's coming to my mind. So these are accurate. The book is accurate. That's what they're mad about. They're mad that the book is accurate. They're not, and then they when the messengers. That's why we've made a pray. This is what's gonna have to come after us. This truth, and they always say the truth hurt, right? So they're gonna be coming up after the truth. They're not gonna just be coming after. Nigga, if we was doing what they was doing, I was standing in the corner. I did these things before. Stand in the corner, smoke blunts and shit, and sell drugs. Them niggas wouldn't mind that shit. But you come with this truth, reading this Bible. This is they try to call you a racist because you're reading the truth. All right, I got this verse right. Let's see. I'm just pulling up. I didn't even get to verses, but another verse just jumped in my mind, but it kind of went away. Salakia. All right, let's go back here real fast. Because these people are carnal minded, and carnal minded is death. To be thinking about the flesh. Oh, I love this, and we seen this happen on the corners, standing out on 33rd Street, 34th Street. We seen black women. I'm just saying what I saw. Okay, I seen black women. We're reading the Bible, right? We're black men reading the Bible. And then the black woman just go hug the white man. Don't even know the white man. Start kissing the white man. I seen these things. Just not you women. You're smart, right? You got know how to read and shit. So you mean to tell me you gonna get mad at the words and you? That's what I'm saying. They don't want you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American men to be the ones, man. This world belongs to Joshua. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. We even got men that's submitting themselves to Esau. So they're not spiritual people. So Romans chapter 8 verse 6. For to be carnal minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. This is why we have peace with Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because of that. Because Yahweh Shemel Shah came down doing spiritual things. He was in the flesh doing spiritual things. He had so many miracles he was doing it in the flesh that was spiritually. This is why we're gonna get spiritual powers. You see? We're gonna get spiritual powers. He said we're gonna do greater things in him. That's spiritual powers. What it says, Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31, we're gonna mount up our wings like eagles. That's spiritual power. We're gonna fly. hold on. And another thing, I don't want to lose the thought. Hold on. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Mount up their wings like eagles. If I said that right. We're gonna fly, bro. Cause we're gonna wait patiently on y'all shot. This is a waiting game now, and it's a waiting game. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for all these prophecies to be played out, and we're waiting for our Joshua to make his move, and the rest of the nations, whatever you gotta do, you gotta push the seed him. You gotta do all these are the prophecies that we wait with. We can't go bust our own move. You're so eager to go against them, say something about them. Why don't you go fight them? That's not what the scripture says. The scriptures, the book don't say go fight. The book says wait. Wait on Yahweh Shah, and he will make thy enemies thy prey. He don't say go fight. Okay, that's what y'all don't register. Oh, you're a big black man. And see, motherfucker, we ain't got no weapons. I just told this goofy ass nigga at my job, he gonna show me guns, right? On this picture. Look what I got. I said, brother, you only got 2 arms. They got fucking tanks, nigga. We ain't gonna use your think tank. Oh boy, this motherfucker, these niggas is crazy out here. I don't give a fuck. They fucking out of their mind. You're gonna come out, you're gonna be shooting, you're gonna run out of fucking artillery and try to reload, you're dead. They can see through walls. The shit they got, Esau got. The Lord, y'all, watch y'all get him some shit. He said that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. What's the other Genesis? Genesis chapter 27. The dual heaven. Man, he gave them technology, man. They got some shit, bro. They can see through walls. They can listen before we could mute airplane pilot our phones, turn the shit off. They could still find a way to access your phone, sucker. You ain't got nothing. That's not our job to fight. Our job is to wait patiently on y'all shot and go out there on the highways and hedges and prophesy. Preach the word. Be in season and out of season. Reprove and with all long suffering. We gotta suffer this place. That's the key element to this thing. And that's where your faith lies. That's where your faith lies in Yahweh Yahushua. So all that extra shit motherfuckers is trying to do, watch them. Look at Genesis. Look at the Genesis hat gang. Look at Captain Cesaria. They all dealing with the enemy. And sorry to tell you, Vocab Malone is the enemy. He's the Haman of today. Remember Haman? Remember Haman did to Mordecai? Remember what Haman did to Mordecai and Esther? They wanted to kill Mordecai and Esther. Wanted to hang. And what happened? Yahweh Shah had us prevail at that moment. What happened to Haman? What happened to Haman? Haman whole family got put on what's that thing called? Damn, I forgot what it's called. It's not guillotine. It's the gallows. I forgot how you pronounce it when you hang people. I forgot what he made them shits for us. They making this trap for us. Just trap. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, see, I got a verse keep jumping in my mind, bro. Let me go back. See, that's what goes back to this multitude. All right, let's go back to this multitude real fast. So let's read this one more time. Because we're not checking for Yahweh, bro. We're not. Because it's a waste of energy to be like trying to go out here and even protesting is a waste of fucking energy. Like you go out there protesting and shit, right? For what? And get nothing, no results. Fucking, we've been doing that shit since fucking Martin Luther King. And even Malcolm X put the goddamn bow tie on, going out there protesting and shit. He didn't say protest. He said go out there and preach the word. Fishers, we are fishers of men. That's what the scripture. See, I'm only following what the book said. See, I became I became smart by making wise decisions. Okay, that's how I became smart, by making my wise, by following the scriptures, by cleaving on to the right men. That made me wise to salvation. Right? Is that verse like that? Wise to salvation. Wise to salvation. Bible verse, King James version. Maybe I said that wrong. Just because that's what we're gonna get. Yeah. It says 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. And that from a child thou hast known that holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh. So they ain't got it. We do. That's why it's 100%. How you gonna say you got 100% truth? Because we found what was given to us. That's why it's 100%. And oh, the great doctrine, this doctrine, that is the same doctrine. It's just the words in the book that we are following. This is what's going to make us a prey. And this is what's going to making us wise to salvation. Salvation is the key. Like, like you never knew nothing else. Salvation. Yo, let's read that again. Look at this. This verse just jumped in my mind. That's the spirit. The spirit is the spirit of that's fed me this verse. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 15. And that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures. Okay? I just told you it's the scriptures which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Mashiach Yahweh. The king, he's coming back. The three, whatever's going on there, I ain't got no telescope. But I was going to buy a telescope a couple months ago, just look to the heavens. Man, I ain't got no time for that. I wish they got a powerful, but they know what it is, man. They could probably see it in the windows, and they see Yahweh standing there. They angels, looking like something that's gonna knock your head clean off. Joshua. Ronald Reagan said it. He said, "What if we have to deal with a guy from coming from another place? Shouldn't we join forces? You are gonna get that chance to join forces over in the valley of shadow of Jehoshaphat, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, over in the Euphrates. Euphrates is drying up just for that war. The only thing is occurring because of the scripture said it. That's Joel chapter 2. So the thing is already leveled up, man. We're not looking at it in the old way. We're waiting for this, man. And I know I had a few verses, bro. Salakia, man. I'm gonna go back to this one fast. Salakia. Right. So it says a multitude from the tribulation, and that tribulation is this hard thing that we're about to go through, bro. The Jacob's trouble. Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongue, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. When you go into the word kindred, that's Fule. These tribes, because we're scattered, scattered amongst the nations. Bible verses, King James version. Okay, so we scattered amongst the nations. All right, we didn't. Let's go here. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter you amongst the nations, and ye shall be left in few in number amongst the heathens, whether the Lord Yahweh has led you. So we was put with these other nations. And because our disobedience, and it could be the ultimate reason. It could be a lot of different reasons. But some of the scenarios I come up with. So for this multitude, for that spirit, it's Yahweh Shemel Shah's plan. We just a part of it. Slack, nose is running. All right. So this is the moment we were looking for. What about law? I just told you this this ain't listen. This is a business, man. We about our Father about Shemel Shah's business. Right. That's what we doing. You know, you may just want to utilize yourself calling them. What about love and all this shit? Next thing we turn our back on you, you stab us in the damn back. So you really ain't think about love. You got your own agenda. We ain't checking for you that way. We're gonna do what y'all trying to tell us until we get taken off the streets. We're gonna be fishers of men until we become hunters. That's what the scripture says. All right, hold on. Let me read this real fast. So we're gonna have spiritual powers, bro. Where was that? Isaiah right here. All right. Just found this verse. And this is another powerful verse. We're gonna run like the Flash. We're gonna all these things they want to do. We're gonna do and greater. And our King Yahushua told us these things. So Isaiah, let's go ahead real fast. Let's open it up here just to get to this blue letter. But the blue letter is very powerful. It got bones in it, but we know how to utilize it now. We're just gonna keep breaking it down, going to other translations, and it'll get better and better. You didn't do us no harm. You say they only read the blue, they only read the King James version. Well, now we read the NLT, we read all the translation. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Yasha Allah. Right now, it belongs to the remnant because the remnant is the one breaking it down from the apostles on down, from the apostles, the elders, the Akim. And like I tell you, if you out there with an attitude and you got all this fucking animosity, you better go sit your ass down. Get with the program or something. Shut the fuck up. Because nobody's checking for your ass either. We checking for Yahweh El Shah. That's what our enemies checking for Yahweh El Shah. Because they out there with the telescopes looking to the heavens. Looking to the heavens and heavens. Trying to figure out who's out there coming for us. They know what it is. Ronald Reagan said it.